What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my quick review of the Top Race Scorpion TR-SC77. And this is a Y6 hex, and this thing is really awesome. I really like the way this thing flies. As you saw in a previous video, I did have a Y6 Scorpion before, just not this one. I had the YD713 Capricorn, and that thing is almost exactly the same as this. It's on the same protocol, but this one has some differences. Mainly the canopy is different on this one, and the motors are plug and play on this one. So this one is a little nicer. I like this one a little better. Because of the fact that it's plug and play, it's easier to swap out the motors if something goes wrong. If you get a bad motor, you just have to get one. Actually, you can get motors from Micro Motor Warehouse as well, because all of those motors come with the micro connector plug on it already. So you can it'll be easy to upgrade the motors to Micro Motor Warehouse motors. But to replace the motors, basically you just plug them in. And this thing flies really stable. It holds a very nice hover. This thing is really fast. It looks a lot heavier than it really is. Let me weigh this thing and see. Have a weight here. Well, a scale I have here. Just zero it out. And the weight of this without the battery is just 40 grams. So for comparison, this is another hex. This is 63 grams, but that's actually with the battery. So it comes with a 500 milliamp hour battery. This is it here, and it's a 30C battery, so that's pretty cool. You can see there, 30C battery. Let's throw that on. So that's 14 grams. So altogether, well, it's actually 54 grams. So this thing weighs less than the Hex by Eachine. So pretty decent weight. Kind of a little lighter. So this thing flies really well. It flips well. It recovers well from the flips. It flips all directions. It does flip forward and backward as well. But it does have LEDs, an LED that shows through the top here, and the canopy has two little transparent spots there where you can see the LEDs. Let me plug it in real quick so you guys can see that. It does have some sort of LEDs in the canopy. So you can see there, the canopy lights up red. I do have batteries in here, so it's constant. Once you bind it to the transmitter, it does stay solidly lit. And when you get ready to do a flip, let me see, I have to actually have the motors running, and then once you get ready to do a flip, you guys can see that those LEDs turn red to indicate that you're in flip mode. So, and then it turns back to green. It returns to green once the flip is executed. So this thing is a pretty nice flyer. I really like the way it flies. It appears that it probably wouldn't flip when you first see this thing, but it does flip, as I said. The motors, I've checked the motors when flying. My previous one, the motors used to get hot when I'm flying it back and forth, but this one, the motors don't get too hot when I'm flying it. I don't know if it's because my older model, I had it for a while, but this one doesn't seem to get hot. The motors, I guess it's less stress on the motors or something. I don't know. But the motors are exposed, so when you're flying back and forth, I was flying it really fast when I was flying it, so maybe the the wind hitting the motors are exposed here, so maybe the wind hitting it just cools the motors off or something. But really nice flyer. The transmitter is a large transmitter. The transmitter feels nice. I haven't really tested the range really because I don't fly very far away from myself when I'm flying. Usually I keep the aircraft close. I go a little distance, but not far enough for the aircraft to start losing sight of the aircraft. So I don't know the actual range of this, but the range seems to be well. I've had no dropout issues, anything like that. It is on the Skywalker protocol, so it can be flown with a Devo, and flying this thing with a Devo is even better because it increases the yaw rate and it makes the pitch more deep. So you can do even more maneuvering with the Devo, but I wouldn't recommend flying it with a Devo if it's a little harder because of the pitch angle and the yaw rate. It becomes a little tricky to fly. It can get away from you because it's a lot faster. And yeah, the transmitter is nice with an LCD display on it. You have all your trim buttons on there. However, the forward and back trim are right here on this right shoulder button. So both buttons for the switch rates and to do your flips are up here on the left side. So depending on which side you press, if you press here on the edge of it, that puts you into flip mode. And if you press right here, this changes the rates. There's just 2 rates, but the highest rate on here is a very deep pitch. So I would imagine that it is the highest rate that you can get to on a Skywalker protocol. When you go into high rates on this, it's only dual rates though. This thing does take 6 AA batteries, and I was trying to figure that out, but now I've seen that there is a charging port here. So if you're out on the field, you can actually plug the charging cable up to this thing and charge your battery right from the transmitter. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you can't get to a wall socket, or you don't have your computer with you, your laptop or anything, then you can charge it right from the transmitter. That's why it takes 6 AA batteries. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't have headless mode or any of that crazy stuff. So just classic flying with this thing. And the canopy just looks really awesome. I like it, the way the canopy is. Someone said that they like the other canopy too, from the Capricorn, but that canopy can fit on this aircraft as well. The frame seems to be exactly the same. That's just about it. This thing is an awesome flying aircraft. I haven't tried putting CG022 props on here yet. I would imagine that would make it fly even better, but the problem with putting other props on this aircraft is that you have to put holes at the top of the props for the bottom, because the pitch will be wrong, if you know what I mean. Here the props are a little different that are on the bottom. They do give you 4 extra blades, 4 spare props they give you, so not 6. The instructions manual is pretty nice, since Top Race does have a division in New York. It's in all English, and it's nice legible English, perfect English, no Chinese in there. And it comes with a little screwdriver and a charging cable as well, and this dual charger here. So you can charge 2 batteries if you have more than one, and you can charge them at the same time on this thing. So pretty awesome little aircraft. I really like it. That's the Top Race Scorpion TR-SC77, and it's a Y6 hex. Thanks for watching.